What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and we're here today with the review for Love and Marriage. DC Season 1, Episode 3, No New Friends is the title of the episode, guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and are not subscribed, I need you guys to get subscribed. Hit that like button, turn on your notifications, share the video, and with that out the way, you guys, without further ado, let's discuss Love and Marriage DC, shall we? Alright, you guys, so with Love and Marriage DC, this episode review, I don't expect it to be too long because I'm going to be real with you guys. Love and Marriage DC, it's boring me, literally and figuratively. I started watching it last night and I turned it off. I turned it off. I got bored with it and I turned it off, so I had to rewatch it again this morning. But we are here, so we pick up where we last left off. Now, in last week's episode, I have to say, although I'm not the biggest fan of Ashley right now, I have to agree with what Ashley. I agree with Ashley with the situation with Winter and with Kevin. You married a complete stranger. You had never been to his home. So you didn't know that he lived with his parents in their basement. And then Winter hit us with another one this week. She said he didn't have a car. I was like, girl, what? So how did y'all go out on a date? Did he Uber to places and just say, oh, girl, what did he tell you? How did you not know he didn't have a car? Well, you know what? She said it was COVID. COVID or not, girl. I get you saying you didn't go to his house and he didn't come to your house because of COVID. Well, you wouldn't have got married because of COVID either. Like, the hell? You don't know this man. But I have to say one thing, because it felt like Ashley was coming down so hard on Winter. But here's the thing. There are people who are in marriages for 20, 30, 40, 50 years and they don't know their spouses. Like, there are people who are married to serial killers, rapists, pedophiles, and they don't know that stuff because they don't share that information with them. So, I mean, watch the ID channel sometime. Watch the ID channel and watch how many of these people will tell you, I was in a relationship with this person for so many years and I never saw that side of that person. I never knew anything about that. So people show you, as the age-old saying goes, people show you what they want you to see and hide what they don't want you to see. So when Ashley and Quick was coming down on Winter, I wasn't in agreement with it because Kevin showed his representative, and he I really can't even say he showed his representative. He just showed her what he wanted her to. I can't even say that. And I can't really say much besides the fact that she just didn't know who she was dating, and she didn't know who she got married to. But I will say, I can't agree with Ashley. Those were red flags that you just painted pink, white, and blue, because those were obvious red flags that you overlooked. So, yeah. So then Monique wants to play a game. I'm like, oh my God, not a game. It was not for lazy couples. So she had a jar and they were going to pick from it. And Winter was going to be the host because she was a relationship expert. And once again, I did not agree with Ashley and Quick coming at Winter. They're like, what qualified? Now, I will say, like with Love Match Atlanta, what qualifies you to... Like, is it like, do you have to go to school? Do you have to go to like a college that is board, that has, credentials and has, accreditation? Like, because I feel like if you want to say I am a relationship expert or a matchmaker, it feels like anybody could just say that if they wanted to. I know they probably can't, but it just kind of gives that feeling. And then they're measuring her success on her relationships. I don't necessarily know if that's Let me know what you guys think. Should Winter be evaluated based on her success rate in her relationships? Because, I mean, that's even with therapists, right? They may not. I mean, we're all human, and we all have our issues. So, I don't necessarily know that it should be a track record. That's kind of like, because Quick was talking about how you have nail techs who have who nails always look bad, and the age was saying that a beautician, most beauticians, they don't even take care of their own hair, but they do other people's hair. Well, when Quick said that, I'm like, well, just think about what you just said. Nail techs, most nail techs know what they're doing when they do people's nails. They make them look bad as hell, but they can't. But you can't then do your own nails. Some people can, some people can't. Just like with a beautician, they will lay somebody's hair and probably don't do anything with their own hair. So that's not really a measure of what they can do. Just because I look a certain way doesn't mean my profession lacks. People do hair all day, every day, and do nails all day, every day. They might not want to even look. They might not even want to touch their nails or their hair. So I was just like, yeah, I didn't agree with that. But let me know what you guys think. Should her success rate in her relationships determine if she's a good relationship expert? Drop down in the comment section and let me know. So next up, we see Jamie and Arena. So Jamie and Arena, they went out for a run, and they're talking about the party. Jamie said he liked the vegan food. Arena, she didn't like it. So then she asked Jamie, what did he think of the questions at, the dinner? And he says he felt like it was a setup, and he didn't like the fact that she responded. She says, well, I said I didn't catch you cheating. I will say, out of everybody on the show, my top people that I like so far is Arena and Winter. But when I look at Irena and Jamie, I'm getting a little bit of a parallel between Letitia and Marcel. I'm getting a little bit of a parallel. A little bit. You guys can let me know what you think about it. So she asked him, what is he up to? So he says he's going to be going out with, Lil Jamie and Jason. And she's talking about the fact that, him and Lil Jamie need to talk. He said, we do talk. She's like, y'all need to have a deeper conversation of what, oh, you getting your hair cut? Oh, you doing this? Oh, you doing that? Y'all need to have a deeper conversation with one another. So you guys, we're going to pause here and we're going to move forward. Monique and Chris. We're 3 episodes in already, and I'm irritated and frustrated when it comes to Monique and Chris because I just don't know what's real and what's not real with Monique and Chris. I can't grasp what's real and what's not, because their relationship is not like they were a united front on Real Housewives of Potomac, that other show, as she says. They came off, especially at that last reunion, they were a united front. Now, we know when they first came on Potomac, the issue between Monique and Chris was his mother. But they got past that. Now we move to this show, and I don't know what the issues are. So Monique and Chris are getting ready to go to Africa. I still have the same issue that I had with Chris on Potomac, that other show. It's almost as if Chris sees Monique as a sex toy. I was trying to think of a nice way to say it, but I can't. It just seems like he looks at her as a sex toy because he's talking about, he says breaking in the continent of Africa, because Monique is talking about how, she wants to go and reconnect with her husband, but he's talking about breaking in the continent. This goes back to the whole saying where a lot of people said on Potomac, that other show, that it kind of felt like Chris would just prefer for Monique to be barefoot and pregnant. I don't like it, you guys. Now, they talked about the party. And Monique didn't like the fact that Chris told her to hush. She says, well, it's not like I told you to shut up. She says, I didn't say that. And then she says, you got to stop speaking to me. You got to stop talking in Alabama. And I got to stop talking in, she said, you got to stop talking in Alabama. But then she says, and I got to stop talking in Jersey. I was like, what? Huh? You talking about Chris. Yeah, you are contributing as well. Like, you got some fault in this too, so don't just put it all on him. Be honest with you guys, they both annoy me. I'm sorry. If anybody likes Monique, and I'm not saying is that I don't like Monique. I do like her, but this storyline right here, which I don't know what the storyline is, I'm tired of it. So we see Winter. She has her mom over to the house, and she's telling her about the party at Monique and Chris's house. And she's telling her mom about, Chris saying he met up with Kevin, and how Kevin was talking about how much he's in love with Winter. And she and her mom both say no, he's obsessed with her. So Winter says that, Kevin went to her mother to ask for permission to court her and to marry her. And her mother feels bad that she even told Winter to entertain him and give him the time of day, because she felt like an older man would have his life together. Not all of them. There are some older men that are still on some young boy shit. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Let's pause here and move forward. I think we're about to wrap it up, you guys. Alright, you guys. So we see Ashley and Arena. So Ashley, you guys remember she was telling Monique in the episode where they went out, I think it was last week's episode, about wanting to do Botox under her arms because she sweats. So she's doing that. She has Urana there with her, and then they talk about the dinner. And I will say, I like the fact that Urana didn't hold any punches when it came to Ashley, and she told Ashley straight up how she felt about the dinner, and how she felt that when it came down to Winter, she felt as if they were getting loud, and she felt as if Winter may have felt attacked, which absolutely, the woman definitely felt attacked. She definitely felt attacked, but Ashley doesn't see it that way, and I'm like, how don't you see it that way? Because that's exactly what was happening. You and your husband came at her. But Ashley's whole thing is she felt the way because when they were playing the game, it was Monique asked the question of what's their fantasy. Quick took over, and Quick was talking about who her hall pass would be, and he said Uncle Jesse, his is Rihanna, and she was like, he still, John Stamos still looks good at 60, but she says, things are a little bit different from what they were in the 90s. Like anybody that if she wanted to, holler at another celebrity, now with today's technology, you can just, get in the DMs and, like a few pictures and whatnot. And Winter said, oh, because of Quick. So Ashley felt the way about that. I don't understand how she felt the way about that, but okay. I mean, if you felt some type of way about that, I can't take that away from you. I just didn't understand it. I did not understand it. So yeah, you guys, like I said, this video is not going to be the longest. So Jamie and his boys, they're working out at the gym. Then Quick and his son come down. So Quick had little Jamie talk to Quick as well as his son Jason. So when Jason was talking to Quick, they were talking about Jason being a DJ, and you can look at Jason's face and tell that Jason doesn't want to be a DJ. I'm like, this sounds like something that his dad wants him to do, but it's not what he wants. You can look at Jason's face and see that is not his passion. Not his passion at all. That is something that his dad wants. So then Quick has a conversation with little Jamie about, so Quick, he tells him about his lifestyle, how he grew up in the streets. He's been shot, he's been stabbed. He got people that, are in prison, some that didn't make it. And, just basically telling little Jamie that ain't the life for him. So then we wrap the episode up and we see the ladies. So it's Ashley, it's Arena, it's Winter, and it's Tasha. So they're all out. And they're toasting to new friendships. Now, I will give Ashley a little bit of leeway. I get her point about not saying friends. I get that point because you can be cool with people, and then once you say that you're friends with them, that's when people can do you dirty in friendship. So I get her. We can start out as being acquaintances, and we can be acquaintances, but we gotta build towards that friendship. And I got what she was saying. But Winter was like, I didn't say we are friends, just to new friendships. I get both sides. So then they talk about the dinner once again. And, Winter didn't have an issue with her, with her opinions. She didn't have an issue with that. She just basically felt like Ashley was being aggressive. Do I think that Ashley was being aggressive? Not necessarily. But I will say, though, I did like the fact that Tasha was there to defend her, because some of the things that Tasha was saying are the same things that I just said about Ashley and Quicksilver. They were coming at her. Everything that she said, they had a rebuttal. That was my issue. They just had a rebuttal with everything that she said. Honestly, that's the end of the episode. They ain't really get anywhere. Ashley did apologize. She gave a half-assed apology, but that's it. Let me know what you guys thought about this episode. I really want the show to pick up because I'm bored with this show. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Leave your comments in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your post notifications. Share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. Socially distance. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next one.